One of the things that conservatives get accused of is saying that they will not critique their own. They will not critique people that hold the same ideological viewpoint as them. They will allow them to have bad character, bad thoughts. But as long as they believe one thing that's true, then therefore they'll let it slide. And today I'm going to do my best to prove that wrong as a Christian black man looking at Officer Tatum. Officer Tatum decided to wade in on the Ohio woman who ran up on the doorstep of a black family to declare that they didn't live there. And I did the video called She Chose the Bear, because I argued in my video that the issue was that it was a man, not just primarily that it was black, but that it was a man. And I feel like that was, in my opinion, my assessment, the biggest issue is that she saw a man as a problem. Now, again, as I said earlier, y'all can have that she was white and he was black, or the family was black. Absolutely. I think there's some level of truth there as well. I didn't start there. I'm not landing there, but I'm not mad if anybody does go there. Officer Tatum, of course, goes there, and he decided to have Michelle Bishop and her husband on to tell their quote unquote truth. And my issue is not with the family. I think the family is getting the justice that they deserve, or that they've wrought. And it's, Michelle's decision. She chose the bear, and the bear is eating her. There's nothing they can do. Brandon Tatum is so wrong in this video. I've never seen somebody do so much in order to excoriate and drag another person just because they want to curry, in my opinion, curry favor with another people group that they hold an ideological viewpoint with. And I think that's really sad, because you can disagree with a lot of the things that Michael Jenkins wants. So he does have a level of, activism in there. He's got a little bit of activism in there and such like that. But that doesn't change the fact that what Michelle did was wrong. And the only reason that Tatum decided to even look at Michael Jenkins' background is because he was trying to curry some kind of favor and kind of give some kind of validity to Michelle's behavior, which in my opinion is totally inexcusable. There isn't a good reason to drag this family. And at one point, I think he actually calls the man a con artist and a fraud and this, that, and the other. Why do that? Like, there's no reason to do that to that man and say Shannon Sharp didn't do his due diligence and didn't research. Why? The man was pulling into his yard and there was a stranger on his doorstep. Why is the man a victim? Or why is the man, the problem? That doesn't make any sense at all. And it was really difficult to watch, really difficult to take in how Brandon Tatum treated this family, treated this young man for no reason. And let me be clear here. I might not hold to a ideological belief that Mr. Jenkins has. Listening to him talk, there's a couple of areas that he and I disagree on. That doesn't change the fact that the man was a victim of this woman's insane behavior. There's no reason at all to believe otherwise. So therefore, I'm going to stay right there, because what she did was wrong. Who knows what that man was about? And it's not even the question of the discussion. The question of the discussion and the question on the table is, why was Michelle up there bothering that man? Why did she just turn herself around and walk on the other way? She could have gone the other way and it would have been, nothing would have changed. Nothing would have been, there would have been no problem if she had just gone the other way, ignored it and just kept on walking. Nothing whatsoever. But because she wanted to be a victim, or because she wanted to, I don't know what she was trying to do, truth be told, I didn't get a full understanding from the video. And I feel like Brandon gave him a lot of duck and cover by dragging the Jenkins family when there's no reason to do that. She should not have been on his doorstep. End of day. That's it. She shouldn't have been there. There's no other way around that. There's no way to make that right. Like she didn't need to be there. And because she was there, therein is the rub and therein is the problem. And it's really bad and sad to watch. It's sad to watch because people don't think that conservatives are willing to make a clear distinction between right and wrong. They feel like we are only right. We only call right in a certain category and we only call wrong in another one. And to me, I think this one goes along with that narrative. It goes along with the narrative that we're not willing to call a spade a spade. We're not willing to say this is wrong and this is right. And even though you might vote the way I believe, or you might hold an ideological belief that I have, you're wrong in this category. You're wrong. And Officer Tatum is wrong. Brandon Tatum is wrong here. And it's sad to see that instead of saying, yeah, this guy is wrong, sorry, that this woman is wrong, Brandon Tatum decides with the woman. I mean, then goes as far as to, again, call the Jenkins family, Michael Jenkins, a fraud. He's a con artist. This, that, and other. He's a social justice warrior. He's looking for clout.
I'm a real estate developer. I build houses from the ground up, single family houses. But I thought that moving into the most wealthiest neighborhood in Ohio, that this was the right thing to do. But maybe my focus needs to be building communities that's for us and by us so that we can inspire people that look like us. We can build a.
Let me show you where the grift start. There you go. Hold on, no. I got to play what I said. All right, that's what he said, and then listen to what I said. Just play it. He says it's funny because when you know that you don't belong somewhere, and you feel this inferiority complex, you keep talking about the wealthiest community in Ohio. He said it the night he was talking to the lady. People that got money and that belong in places and they know they do, they not talking about this is the wealthiest place. Like they got to lead with that. I thought by living in the wealthiest place, that's not a brag. That's not a brag to people that got money. That's not a thing you lead with. You got money, so of course you live over here. But when you know you don't supposed to be there, or you inferior, I'm in the greatest community. I thought that let me show you his grift. Now he say he's a real estate developer. Somebody, I can't say no names, somebody reached out to me and gave me some insight on his real estate development skills. Now, if you look at this paper, his name is there. DeMichael Jenkins. His name is right. I don't feel like waiting for it. It's coming up. I said, y'all can go back and watch the video. I mentioned that he's going to try to get money so people can invest in his little scheme. This is me talking about his foreclosures and stuff that's on public record. So I don't feel like waiting for it. I wanted the right there when I said that, but I wasn't specific enough. Let's go.
As if none of the things that happened to him actually happened. It was really difficult to believe. I really can't believe that Brandon did that. But then again, I guess I can. When the smoke clears, I really can believe that. And I mean, it's bad because there's so many people who are looking at this story because it is getting a little bit of buzz out here in the YouTube streets. And there's so many people that look at the story and they're just calling a spade a spade. The woman is wrong. She was wrong, period, in the day. But then they hear somebody like Brandon over there say, oh, no, she was perfectly fine. The man should have done more to prove that he lived there, even though he told her, like, yeah, this is my house. I live here. What else was he supposed to come out there and give her his mortgage or something? It's a light bill, 3 pay stubs. Like, what was he supposed to do? He's at his own house. And I guarantee you, as sure as my name is Jason, Brandon Tatum would not say this if it were the other way around. If it happened to him and his wife and kids were in the house and there's some random white lady knocking on the door, he wouldn't be, and the same thing happened to him, he would not, I don't believe, be this gracious and be this, oh no, I was wrong. I should have, given her 2 drops of blood and let her know exactly what my social security number was. No, you wouldn't have done that. There's no reason to do that. You're at your house. What are you talking about? And it's really sad to see, and to see the lengths that he went through to drag this family was pretty sad. So I wasn't going to do a full review of the video line upon line because I thought it was just too long, and I was kind of discouraged to hear just how bad he was talking about this family when they were truly the victims. They were truly the victims. They didn't do anything. The man was minding his own business, unlike Michelle, unlike his guest. She should have been minding her own business. This is kind of wild. So I appreciate y'all. Let me know what you think down and below. Give me a comment. Let me know, do you think that I'm wrong? Do you think the woman should have chose the bear? What do you think? Let me know down below. I appreciate y'all. And until next time, grace and peace.
Hit that like for deal with Christian. Yo, for deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian. For deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian.